guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Alyssa. In case you are new here, welcome and thank you for watching. Today I am so excited to be reviewing this new launch that just came in collaboration with Ulta. So it's like a collaboration within a collaboration within a collaboration because it's only sold at Ulta exclusively, so it's a collab with Ulta, and then as well as Funko and Disney. So Disney and Funko, they have been collabing for forever, years, and now they are delving into the makeup realm apparently just for this launch, and I tried it all out for you guys. I got every single makeup item from this collection with the exception of more than one set of brushes, but I'll get into that. Yeah, so I filmed this full face for you guys. It looks kind of crazy, I'm sure, because it doesn't look quite right, and I will get into that. If you guys are not already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, and without further ado, let's get into this makeup look. Okay. I'm hoping this isn't like too bright. I have two lights on me and they're very bright on me right now. So I hope that it's like okay or semi-okay. All four of the palettes here. We've got the Evil Queen eyeshadow palette. We've got the Cruella blush and bronzer palette. We've got the Ursula highlighter palette. And we've got the Maleficent eyeshadow palette. 4 lip glosses, all corresponding villains, and all 4 eyeliners, all corresponding villains. I don't even know where to start, to be honest. Let's just start unpackaging everything, shall we? So they have the opportunity for people to swatch all the palettes and the glosses and liners, that's what I'm trying to say. And so I already know what this looks like on the inside. Here we go. But we're just going to take it out. Comes like this. I guess I should point out the box. The box is really cool because I should have brought a pop in here. Let me go get one really quick. Not only is this a Disney one, but it's also a Halloween one, so it's fitting since it's October now. So this one is what the general box looks like for all pops. It's just this rectangular box with a figure in it, and then this is the box, and then this is a box next to it. So you can definitely tell it's larger to fit the palette. But same sort of thing, you have this window here that displays the product, and then you've got the number from the collection in the top right hand corner here, and then you've got the pop logo on the top left corner, and then what the series is. So this one's just the Disney series, this one's the Disney Villain series, and then at the bottom you've got the little, what am I trying to say? The name of the person who the figure is. In this case, it's the palette. And then below it, it's like a little description. So this one's a vinyl figure. This one's blush and bronzer palette. So they're definitely the same in that respect. The back is a little bit the same. Top left-hand corner, again, it says pop, and then the series right next to it. But yeah, so just a little bit of a comparison there. Back to Maleficent here. So let's open her. Oh, I forgot she has tape on her. We've got a mirror up here, and then we've got just the palette down here. And I've got to say, my initial reaction to this palette, it was a little bit underwhelming for me. It kind of had a bit of a lackluster to it. I did not touch any of the shadows or the bronzers, highlighters, blushes in the store, just because I wanted to be surprised here, and I don't really trust those things anyways. But just by looking at it, it was a little bit lackluster for me. So as you can see, it's more cool toned. About half of this palette is like more gray, cool tone looking, and then the other half, these are all shimmers. So we've got this row is all shimmers, and then these two are shimmers. The rest of these are just kind of gray looking. They're all just kind of, it just kind of looks like the same sort of shade range. I'm hoping that it's not the case when you swatch them, but just by looking at it, I'm just like, all these are the same shade. So that was just kind of disappointing. Next, let's move on to Cruella, since she's right next to me. Cruella's box you already saw. This one is the blush and bronzer palette. This one I had a little bit more high hopes for when I saw it. We've just got a mirror down here and then 4 gorgeous blush shades here. I guess I should, or I'm sorry, 3 blush shades and then 1 bronzer. I'm already screwing up, and I just nicked one of those with the film on it. That's great. So the top left-hand corner, Perfectly Witched, that one has some shimmer into it. I don't know if you can tell. The one next to it, Savage, it has a little bit, actually they all have shimmer except for the bronzer. It has, I think they all have pretty much the same amount of shimmer. Savage is the next one right next to it, and then this one down here is called Fierce, and then the bronzer is called You Fools. It's kind of weird that I kind of wish that they had done 2 blushes, one that was shimmery for people who like the shimmery blush, and then next to it have like a matte one, and then I wish that the 2 bottom ones were both bronzer, like a deeper one and then a lighter one, but that's okay. Next, let's do Ursula. This one I actually already opened. I got this one in Seattle, and so I already know what it looks like. Here's the box, Ursula. And then here's the palette. I already opened it. And this one, mirror. Ooh, is that even picking up? So this one is just like a true highlight shade. It's just like a white highlighter with some shimmer. This one, oh, this one was called Vixen. Tough Choices. This one is more, a little bit more warm, peachy-ish tone. Tough Choices with glitter in it. Unfortunate Souls. This one is going to look beautiful on deeper skin tones. More of a bronzy shade, but it has shimmer in it. Unfortunate Souls. And then this one's Body Language. It's sort of a pinky highlighter. It's really pretty. And then last one is, oh my crap away. This last one is the Evil Queen eyeshadow palette. This one looks so cool. And this is the palette. It's pretty. Yeah, I think this one looks a little bit more promising. So this one has 7 shimmers and then 5 mattes. I'll show you again without the film if that makes a difference. Okay, so those are all the palettes. And now let's move on to the glosses. So Evil Queen. These come in sort of this thinner, plasticky little container, which, I don't know. I mean, I guess it kind of goes along with the whole Funko brand, but I just hate all this packaging personally. Or I wish that they had done cardboard for this one at least. At least for the eyeliners, they did cardboard, which was nice. I wish it did cardboard for the lip glosses, but that's okay. We've got her. She's just a nice red lip gloss. Next we have Maleficent. This one looks so pretty. So it's a pink gloss. I can't imagine that it would come off as pink as it looks in the tube. But then it's got these pretty multi-glitters in it, like purples and greens, and oh, it's so pretty. Oh, by the way, do you like my Ariel shirt here? It changes in the sunlight. I don't think you can, I don't have enough sunlight in here, but I figure I'm doing a review that revolves around Disney, so might as well get on brand here. Next one's Cruella, sorry. This one's pretty. It's got a little bit of shimmer in it actually. It's like a nude gloss. Last one is Ursula. This one's like a hot pink gloss with that multi-glitter in it. So this one looks cool too. I'm excited. Alright, and then lastly, we've got the eyeliners. So this one, Cruella. This one is a black glitter eyeliner. Oh, I wonder if it... Oh, maybe that's what it's supposed to look like. Because it says eyeliner on the side here. Maybe that's what it's supposed to look like. I mean, not exactly, obviously, but a cool little sneak peek at it. Okay. And I'll do swatches of these at the end. It's just got Cruella's little body there. And it is in like a pop form, like with the huge head. Next we have Maleficent. This one is in Thorny Purple. So just a purple. It'll be interesting to see if it's like glossy though or matte. Next we have Evil Queen. This one's a royal gold eyeliner. And then last one is Ursula. Oh, which I don't have, but this is the box for it. This one's in Sea Witch Turquoise. And the reason I don't have it in here is because I actually wore it last Sunday to the Seahawks game. So let me go grab that because that's in my makeup bag. Okay, here she is. Miss Ursula. We got all this unpacked now. We can actually start making some looks here. I think what I'm going to do... Oh, I know what I forgot. So the brushes, they also came out with 4 different sets of eyeshadow brushes, and I got the Ursula one. This is what it looks like. So I didn't get all 4 of them because looking at them side by side, I noticed that they're all the same brush, essentially. They're just different colors. So I didn't really feel the need to purchase all 4 of them since they're the same brush and they would be performing just the same. I have a little insert for you to show you guys up closes of all 4 sets of brushes. They all came in just a set like this with 5 different brushes and then a little case in all of them. This one says, "You poor unfortunate souls." I know they all say different things, so you can look on Ulta's website if you want to see those for yourself in the descriptions of all those. So it looks like we have one brush that can be used for blush, contour, powder, anything you really want to. It feels really soft. We have a small flat shader brush here. We've got a larger flat shader brush here. We've got a blending brush, tapered blending brush, which seems pretty nice. And then a smaller, more detailed brush. So cool. I'm going to use all of these, except for I do want to clean them off first before I put them on my face, because that's nasty. I think I'm going to do this because I want to test out all the makeup at once, and I don't really want to do multiple looks necessarily, so I'm going to look a little bit crazy in the face, and I think I'm going to do one eyeshadow, using one eyeshadow palette on one of my eyes, one eyeshadow palette on the other eye, and the eyeliners. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do the eyeliners quite yet. Alright, I'm going to go in with the Maleficent palette first, just because this is the one that I'm more curious about than anything, and I want to see how it actually looks. So I'm going to do it on my right eye here. The only thing that sucks is these don't have like a setting. I already primed my lids, but I could probably get out the creases a little bit more. I hate to like go in with just one of these shades, but yeah, I don't want to ruin this look. So I'm just gonna go in with some powder just in my all around general area. That way everything blends out super nice before I start to apply any of those colors. So I have my Coty Airspun powder that I'm just going to use for that. I'm going to go in with the larger blending brush here, and I'm going to go in with the shade Cursed because that is the lightest shade. It's the only shade I have to do like as a transition shade, so I have no choice. This one I definitely had to build up, but it's okay. Let's try going in with this a little bit more precise brush, and let's go in with Misunderstood. We'll just do that right underneath of it. That blended really nicely. I guess the one good thing about these being essentially the same shade is that it blends really nicely into one another. There's no like stark contrast, which is cool. Next we will do, I don't know, I can't tell which one's darker. It's so hard. Maybe I will go in with Sinister. I'm gonna take this off of my brush really quick. Just wipe it on a towel, and then let's go in with Sinister, just on the same brush. Let's go a little bit lower. I don't know. Let's try Black Hearted right on top of that. See if I can get it darker. I like that Sinister shade though. It came off like, you could see like a very, very slight purple to it, but it was so slight. I want to try Vicious. I think I'm gonna use a different brush though. I'm gonna use this larger brush. Larger flat shader brush. Sorry. I don't know how I feel about it. Okay, now let's try some of these glitters, okay? So let's do Infamous right on top of the black here. It's not like high shine glitter, but like it's got a lot of glitter in it. It's got a lot of micro glitter in it, which is pretty. I like it. Let's do Trouble right next to that. And then let's do Unapologetic right next to it. Wow, that's like super soft. It's got a lot of dust to it. Ugh, I don't want it to go over my face. Oh well. This is pretty. I like this shade. Wow. That's cool. I like this shade. Unapologetic. That's cool. I don't have anything else like that in my collection. Let's do the under eye. Let's use the flat shader brush. Yeah. Let's go in with, I haven't done I Dare You, so let's do I Dare You. Cursed right underneath of that. Yeah, I'm not loving the shade. It's not like giving me enough. Like when you try to build it up, it just doesn't build up. I don't like that. Let's do the inner corner. I'm gonna do, let's do that Trouble shade again. I like that. Now let's do something on the very inner corner. Let's try Forest of Thrones. I'm gonna use my pinky. Hopefully this will work. Does not match the look. I'm not really sure what the shade is even doing in this palette because it just doesn't go with it, but you know, it's a pretty shade, I guess, as far as that goes. Yeah, okay, Maleficent palette, done. All right, let's try the Evil Queen palette next. I need to wash off these brushes though. I'm gonna try this Bad Apple shade as my all over. Ooh man, my eyebrows need to be shaped and tweezed. Just don't mind that. I don't have tweezers right near me. Maybe this Bad Apple shade is too dark for me to take all over the lid. Oh, let's take that shade, Bad Apple. I'm gonna take one bite and put that directly below it. This will probably be a mistake, but it looks dark, but I'm thinking if I just go light-handed on it, it might work. So I need to tell you guys my connection with Funko and all that. Well, not connection, but my husband and I have been collecting Funko Pops for maybe close to 4 years now, I want to say. And we love them. We have like a whole collection, but we tend to just collect the movies that we watch. Or I'm sorry, more specifically, we do like Marvel and DC ones because we have a comic channel that we run, and so we collect a bunch of toys and stuff. I'm gonna take Wicked right below that. Him and I were lucky enough to get to go to the Funko headquarters when they, about like a month after they opened, a month or so, and it was so cool. I made a vlog about it on our channel. I'll link that below if you guys are interested. But we went there and it was amazing because they had a lot of Disney stuff as well as Marvel and DC. Oh my gosh, my camera was not recording this whole time, I think. I don't know if it was, but if it wasn't, so I took Bad Apple and I took that shade like in the transition area, and then I took One Bite just right below it, and then I took Wicked just right below that, and now I'm taking Elusive and I'm putting it right here. And I just got done telling a story about our experience with Funko. We had such a fun time. They had so many Disney related Funko things, and a lot of DC comics, a lot of Marvel comics related, and they had like other, what am I trying to say? Other like collector's favorites, I guess, like Harry Potter and all that. But yeah, we went there and we got to build our own figures. It was so much fun. So I highly recommend, if you guys are in the Pacific Northwest area, or if you are going to be visiting at some point, then you should make a stop in Everett and go there. Okay, so that was Elusive. Now I'm going to do, I guess I have no choice but to do a shimmer. So I'm going to do, let's do Menace. It's just our experience with Funko. We've never had a bad experience with them. That's pretty. Let's do Wish. It looks so pretty as is, but I just want to test and see how these work. Let's take Nothing to Envy, which is this shade. Ooh, this shade right here. Right now we're gonna do our under eye. I'm gonna take Mad World right here. I might regret this, but I want to see how this looks because it looks super cool. It's like a purpley. See, I feel like this one should have been in Maleficence. It's pretty though. I'm gonna smoke that out with Elusive. Let's do Total Chaos. I'm gonna take Poisonous, which is this pink one. Just kind of an odd shade name for such a color, but whatever. That's pretty. Alright, I'm gonna take Nothing to Envy again, and I'm gonna do that on the inner corner. Let's not. Alright, well, here's what it is. That's so pretty though. Next I'm going to go in with the eyeliners. I hate to like do such a crazy look though. I hate eyeliner so much. Liquid eyeliner. It's like the worst for me. I am so terrible at it. You know what? I think I am. I'm just gonna do the wing in a different color. I know it's gonna look weird, but this already looks weird different anyways, so I'm just not gonna care. Alright, let's do the right side. I'm gonna wait until this purple dries before I apply the other one. Okay, here's the purple, or here's the gold. That's it's kind of cool actually. I must say. Blue on the purple side. Ursula. And I did already use this. The black glitter. Probably would have made more sense to do the black glitter all along the eye and do a wing in a different color, but that's okay. This is so bad. Alright, well, it is what it is. I'm going to put some mascara on. I'm going to show you up close what each eye looks like. Again, ignore this crazy eyebrow that needs to be really badly taken care of, but this is what it looks like. I can't really tell much if there's any glitter in this black eyeliner. I just wish that they had done something crazy like a red or something for Cruella, since that's kind of the theme for her part in this line, but that's okay, whatever. So we're gonna move on to the last two palettes and then we'll get on to our lips. So let's do the cheeks first. So we have bronzer. We're gonna just ignore that. I'm letting it breathe right now. Okay, now blush. I think I'm gonna use, ooh, I don't know. I'm gonna use Fierce, I think, down here first, just to see and not use a lot. Or at least I thought I didn't. I'm gonna go in with Perfectly Wretched. Alright, Cruella's palette. Alright. Let's do the Ursula highlight palette. Yay! I think I'm gonna go in with Vixen first. This one's kind of weird because it's like, it looks white, but it's got kind of like a goldish, shimmery tint to it. It's weird. Okay. I'm gonna try Body Language. Just to see right here. It's pretty. I think I almost like Body Language more because it doesn't have like that greeny yellow tint to it. I'm gonna take Tough Choices, put it, ooh, that's like pink. I want to see what it looks like right here. That's pretty. Take Unfortunate Souls. Let's see how it works down the bridge of my nose. I don't really think it's gonna work, but so pretty. It's really pretty. I'm gonna take Unfortunate Souls again. I don't have a better brush. I'm just gonna take the one that I was using earlier, putting it right here. Wow. Alright, highlighter palette. It's good. Okay, so that's it for the highlighter palette. I need to step away. Last but not least, we're gonna bust through these lip glosses. I'm super excited to try these. I think it'll be safer to try the ones that have little to no glitter first, in case there's a lot of glitter left behind on these. So I'm gonna try Cruella's first. Yeah, I don't know, I can't tell. I don't think it has any shimmer in it though. Alright, she's there. I see her. It's pretty. Alright, we're gonna do the Evil Queen next. Holy frickin' moly. Okay. That's Evil Queens. Next we'll go into the lighter one, which is Maleficent. This one's Maleficent. Last one we have is Ursula's. Alright. Ursula. So this was it. This was the full deal. So now I'm just going to collect all my thoughts and let you guys know what I thought of this collection. The palettes, starting with, let's do it in order here. Maleficent, got her. I didn't hate it as much as I thought I would. I still probably would not reach for this palette on a normal basis, I feel like, but the shadows that stood out the most to me are Trouble and Unapologetic. I feel like, yes, there were a lot that were around the same shade, but this palette does have a couple of standout shades, which I do really like. Do I feel like you need this palette? No. Because I just feel like you could get more variety in the Evil Queen. Speaking of which, Evil Queen, more variety. And not only that, the shades I thought were really pretty. It's more of a natural look. There's not really anything too crazy wild about this. Next is the Cruella palette, the blush and bronzer. I don't mind it so much. I just feel like I wish, like I said earlier, I wish that they had made one matte and then one shimmer blush and one darker bronzer and one lighter bronzer. That's the only thing I probably would switch up about this, but otherwise, you know, good pigmentation. I liked it. The Ursula one, this one was the highlighter palette. I don't hate it, but I have other highlighters in my collection that I like more than these, so for that reason I probably wouldn't recommend this one either. They're pretty cute for what they are, but honestly I really wish that they would have just made 4 eyeshadow palettes, either done maybe like a trio of blush, highlight, bronzer in all 4 of the palettes, or I wish that they had just done eyeshadow for all 4 of these and come out with a separate little deal in this line, like duos, trios, or quads of highlighters for one villain, and then another villain would have a trio, quad, duo of blush, and then so on and so forth. Although I don't know what the 4th thing would be, but you know, I just kind of wish that they had done that instead. I feel like the packaging itself, it's cute. It's not like the most duty plastic. Like, I feel like if it dropped on the ground really hard that it would probably crack. The shadows, I don't know if they would be super safe inside, but I honestly wish that they probably would have taken out the mirror and done like a little quote or something right here and spent the money instead of on the mirror on the packaging a little bit more to make it a little bit more solid, because this is, it feels like hollow plastic. So I just think that that could have been done a little bit better, but otherwise, just looking at it, it's super cute. I really like them. We are gonna move on to the eyeliners. Okay, speaking from someone who doesn't normally wear liquid eyeliner like this, if I do wear liquid eyeliner, it's usually in like a felt tip pen and not like a brush tip applicator like these. I do not like brush tip applicator eyeliners. I just feel like I am very much an unskilled eyeliner person to begin with, and to have to do it with a brush applicator, which is the worst in my opinion, I just feel like it was really hard to do. Oh, I just noticed that either my sticker fell off or I never had a sticker for Ursula. Whatever, I'm not mad about it. But yeah, I feel like they're kind of unique, I guess. And I'm sure you can find comparable ones in the store. I mean, these are just kind of gimmicky and cute, but I'm sure you could find comparable ones in the store in the drugstore for probably a little bit cheaper, but they're cute otherwise. Do I recommend them? Maybe if they were on a sale. I don't know if they're worth $10 a piece, but they're cute. Last is the lip glosses, and these ones I have mixed opinions about. If I can find the other 2. The Cruella one, it actually surprised me. I actually like the shade quite a bit. The Evil Queen one, the red one, that one is also really pretty, really pigmented. They're both super pigmented. The only thing I will say about those 2 is you kind of have to apply it liberally in order to get like a good even coverage, because I was finding with the Evil Queen one, it just seemed a little bit more patchy when I was applying it, but then when I applied a lot, then obviously you got that nice even coverage. But then the flip side to that is that it feels kind of gloppy on the lips, which I do not like. So that's the only downside to those ones. These other two, the Maleficent and the Ursula ones, these are really pretty actually. I would totally wear these two as a topper to a lipstick, and I enjoyed these two quite a bit. The brushes, I don't really have too much to say about the brushes. I feel like I can usually make any sort of makeup brushes, get them to work pretty well for me. I guess the real test is going to be as I use them over time, if they shed. But I mean, they seem to be in there pretty good right now. So as far as I can tell, these are good. This entire collection, most things I do recommend. Some things I would skip out on, but otherwise I would say this was a pretty cool collection, and I was so happy to have picked this up and tried it for you guys. If you guys have tried this collection, then make sure you leave all your thoughts down below in the comments. I would love to read them. And if you guys are thinking of purchasing this, let me know what you do end up purchasing, and if you guys create any looks, make sure you tag me on Instagram, which is in my description box below, my Instagram name. And I guess that's about it. If you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below, and make sure you ring the bell, that way you're notified, because you never know when I'm going to post next. It's kind of all over the place. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye-bye!